Are you ready?
Hey peeps, how's it going? And we got a little something different today. I'm not sure if it's going to involve the Pistons or not, but I am happy to say this, that the NBA just ruined the idea of tanking. Now, for those of you guys who did not watch last night, the NBA draft lottery happened, and the New Orleans Pelicans got the first overall pick. They only had a 6% chance of getting the first overall pick, and they got it. Now, what they did to change the format was change the percentages. The previous years, the worst team in the NBA had a 25% chance of getting the first overall pick. So more often than not, they were guaranteed the first overall pick. However, this year, which I liked, the worst three teams in the league all had a 14% chance of getting the first overall pick, and none of them got it. Now, if you're one of those teams, I can understand you being upset. And if I, myself, and the Pistons were in those predicaments where we were one of the worst teams in the league and we didn't get a top 3 pick, I would totally understand. But, and here's the big but, there's a difference between being bad and losing on purpose. Now, there are teams like the Lakers who do not deserve to have a top 4 pick. They were a team that had a lot of expectations to be in the playoffs and have one of the best players in the game and possibly of our all time on their team. They do not deserve to be a top 4 team, or I should say in the lottery, but they snuck in there. I get where you guys are coming from there. I really do. But the teams like the Knicks, they purposely lost games. I'm not sure. They weren't going to be a playoff team regardless. I don't know if they would be as bad as they were, but they don't have anything going for them. What'd they fall to? Like the 3rd pick? You're going to get Barrett. Not a bad guy to have, but their expectations was Zion. They were looking for someone to take them to the next level and possibly get people like Kyrie and KD to come over there. And now that put a damper on things. You can't just make things happen the way you want them to happen. You have to build through the draft the right way. You can't just tank and become good like Philadelphia. It doesn't work like that. I mean, everyone going into the next season should want to make the playoffs and win games. It's a pride thing. It's a confidence thing. Now, I've played sports my entire career. Throughout, youth leagues, elementary school, middle school, and high school. Never once did I want to lose a game, no matter if I was playing basketball, baseball, or fucking something in PE class. I didn't want to lose. Losing's not fun, and you should not be rewarded for losing at all. So my point being, don't lose games and purposely. This is going to kind of put the things into balance for the tanking for the Pistons fans out there. For those of you guys who aren't Pistons fans who may be watching this, we were the 8th seed in the East, and we have the 15th pick in the draft. Now, maybe if we would have fell and didn't make the playoffs, we might have moved up a little bit. But you only get a 1% chance. Like the last 3 or 4 teams only had a 1% chance of, winning the lottery. I like what they did to change the format. NBA superstars, players, and teams should not want to lose. Some teams are just going to be bad. That happens. Everyone goes through rebuilding stages. But to purposely lose games, I don't care if you only win 7 games like the Charlotte Bobcats did or whatever it was. Was it the Bobcats or was it Philadelphia? I'm pretty sure it was the Bobcats. Don't quote me on that. But, I mean, you should want to go out there and win all 82 games. You shouldn't be losing. I mean, that just ruins those young players. Because say you have someone like a Zion on your team. And, you know, next year is supposed to be the next big guy. You know, like the next MJ, the next Jordan, the next LeBron, the next Kobe, whatever it may be. If you get someone who's got enough hype like Zion does, and you have Zion on your team, you want his first year to be a losing one. So you're already grooming this guy to be a loser and to lose big games. No. You want to win games as soon as possible. And that's just my viewpoint on it. I'm glad that they've taken tanking out of the game. It couldn't make me happier. That way I don't have to hear on Twitter all the time we should tank, or on here or we should just blow it up and tank. No. You should not tank. It's not a good strategy. It never seems to pay off unless you're Philadelphia, but Philadelphia's not even going to get a championship. Philadelphia may be in trouble. They might be trading Ben Simmons away, and Jimmy Butler wants a max contract. Tobias is going to get a max contract. So Philadelphia may not be as good as they were this season. And, you know, this really shifted the NBA in a good way. Now they just have to worry about creating super teams like you know, Kevin Durant going to the Warriors. That is the next step into fixing the NBA. And we are probably a long way away from that one being fixed. But stay tuned for that. But let me know how you guys are feeling about the whole draft lottery situation. Do you like it? Do you not like it? And then feel free to tell me why either way. Did your team get a good one? My team got the 15th overall pick, and that's where we're staying. So, with that being said, Instagram, Twitter links in the description. Go check those out, and I'll see you peeps in the next one. Peace.